welcome to yet another class in geography. Today's lesson is lesson number 3, Mineral and Power Resources. What are minerals? Minerals are those naturally occurring inorganic solid substances which have a chemical composition of 2 or more elements. But minerals are not evenly distributed over space. They are concentrated in a particular area or rock formations. Some minerals are found in areas which are not easily reachable, such as the Arctic Ocean bed and Antarctica. Minerals are formed in different types of surfaces under different conditions. They can be identified on the basis of their physical properties, that is how they appear to us, on the basis of their color, density, hardness, and chemical property such as solubility. There are over 3,000 different minerals. On the basis of composition, minerals are classified as metallic minerals and non-metallic minerals. Metallic minerals are those which contain metal in raw form. Metallic minerals are hard substances that allow heat and electricity to pass through. They shine. Iron ore, bauxite, manganese ore are some examples. Metallic minerals are further classified as ferrous metallic minerals and non-ferrous metallic minerals. Ferrous metallic minerals are those which have iron in them. A non-ferrous mineral does not contain iron but may have some other metal. Examples of ferrous mineral are iron ore, manganese, chromites. Example of non-ferrous minerals are gold, silver, copper or lead. Non-metallic minerals are those which do not contain any kind of metals. Example, limestone, mica and gypsum. Minerals such as coal and petroleum are also non-metallic minerals. Minerals can be taken out through 3 processes. Number 1, mining. Number 2, drilling. Number 3, quarrying. The process of taking out minerals from rocks buried under the earth's surface is called mining. Mining is further classified under open cast mining and shaft mining. Minerals that lie not at very depth or which can be taken out by removing the surface layer, those kinds of mining are known as open cast mining. Whereas when deep bores called shafts have to be made to reach mineral deposits that lie at greater depths inside the earth, that is called as shaft mining. Digging up deep wells to make bores to take out natural gas and petroleum which occur far below the earth's surface is known as drilling. Minerals that lie near the surface are simply dug out by the third process called quarrying. Minerals are found in different kinds of rock. Some minerals are found in igneous rocks and some in metamorphic rocks, while others are in sedimentary rocks. Generally, metallic minerals are found in igneous and metamorphic rock formation that form large plateaus. Iron ore in North Sweden, copper and nickel deposits in Ontario, Canada, iron, nickel, chromites and platinum in South Africa are examples of minerals found in igneous and metamorphic rocks. Sedimentary rock formations of plains and young fold mountains contain non-metallic minerals like limestone. Limestone deposit of Caucasus region of France, manganese deposits of Georgia and Ukraine, and phosphate beds of Algeria are some examples of limestones. Mineral fuels such as coal and petroleum are also found in the sedimentary rocks. In Asia, China and India have large iron ore deposits, produces more than half of the world's tin. China, Malaysia, and Indonesia are among the world's leading tin producers. China also leads in production of lead, antimony, and tungsten. Asia also has deposits of manganese, bauxite, nickel, zinc, and copper. Europe is the leading producer of iron ore in the world. Countries with large deposits of iron ore are Russia, Ukraine, Sweden, and France. Mineral deposits of copper, lead, zinc, manganese, and nickel are also found in Eastern Europe and European Russia. The mineral deposits in North America are located in three zones: the Canadian region north of the Great Lakes, the Appalachian region, and the mountain regions of the West. Iron ore, nickel, gold, uranium, and copper are mined in the Canadian Shield region. Coal in the Appalachians region. Western Cordilleras have vast deposits of copper, lead, zinc, gold, and silver. Brazil is the largest producer of high-grade iron ore in the world. Chile and Peru are leading producers of copper. Brazil and Bolivia are among the world's largest producers of tin. South America also has large deposits of gold, silver, zinc, chromium, manganese, bauxite, mica, platinum, asbestos, and diamond. Mineral oil is found in Venezuela, Argentina, Chile, Peru, and Colombia. Africa is rich in mineral resources. It is the world's largest producers of diamonds, gold, and platinum. South Africa, Zimbabwe, and Zaire produce a large portion of the world's gold. The other minerals found in Africa are copper, iron ore, chromium, uranium, cobalt, and bauxite. Oil is found in Nigeria, Libya, and Angola. Australia is the largest producer of bauxite in the world. It is a leading producer of gold, diamond, iron ore, tin, and nickel. It is also rich in copper, lead, zinc, and manganese. Kalgoorlie and Coolgardie areas of Western Australia have the largest deposits of gold. It is believed that the continent of Antarctica is also having a huge deposit of mineral. It is believed that there is a significantly large amount of coal in the Transantarctic Mountains and iron near the Prince Charles Mountains of East Antarctica. Iron ore, gold, and silver and oil are also present in commercial quantities. How do we use minerals? Minerals are used in industries. Minerals which are used to make jewelry are hard stones. Copper is another metal used in everything from coins to pipes. Silicon used in the computer industry is obtained from quartz. Aluminium obtained from its ore, bauxite, is used in automobiles and airplanes, bottling industry, buildings, and even in kitchen cookware. So why should we conserve minerals? Conservation of mineral is very important. Minerals are a non-renewable resource. It takes thousands of years for the formation and concentration of minerals. The rate of formation is much smaller the rate at which the humans consume these minerals. Hence, it is necessary to reduce the wastage in the process of mining. Recycling of metals is another way in which the metal or the mineral resources can be conserved. Our next topic is power energy. Power energy plays a vital role in our lives. We also need power for industry, agriculture, transport, communication, and defense. Power resources may be broadly classified as conventional resources and non-conventional resources. Conventional resources are those which have been in common use for a long time. For example, firewood and fossil fuels like your natural gas, which have been used for a long time from early past, those kinds of energy resources are known as conventional sources of energy. Number 1, firewood. Firewood is usually used for cooking and heating. In our country, more than 50% of the energy used by villagers comes from firewood. So, what are fossil fuels? Fossil fuels are the dead remains of plants and animals which got buried under the earth for millions of years, and they got converted into fossils due to heat and pressure. Example of fossil fuels are coal, petroleum, and natural gases. These are the main sources of conventional energy. The stock of these resources are much limited, but the rate at which the world's growing population is using them is far greater than the rate at which they form. So these conventional resources are also known as exhaustible resources because they are going to dry down or end up soon. Coal. Coal is the most abundantly found fossil fuel. It is used as a domestic fuel and also in industries such as iron and steel, steam engines, and to generate electricity. Electricity generated from coal is known as thermal power. The coal, which is found in so much of quantity on our planet Earth, was formed millions of years ago when giant ferns and swamps got buried under the layers of earth. Coal is therefore called as buried sunshine. The leading coal producers of the world are China, USA, Germany, Russia, South Africa, and France. The coal producing areas of India are Raniganj, Jharia, Dhanbad, and Bokaro in Jharkhand. The thick black liquid found deep inside the surface of the earth is known as petroleum. It is found between the layers of rock and is drilled from oil fields located in offshore and coastal areas. Petroleum is dug out from the sedimentary rock. The black liquid, which is taken out from deep inside the surface of the earth, is sent to refineries which processes the crude oil. That is, this black liquid is in the form of crude oil, and when it is processed in refineries, it produces a variety of products like diesel, petrol, kerosene, wax, plastics, and lubricants. Petroleum and its derivatives are also called as black gold as they are very valuable. The major petroleum producing countries are Iran, Iraq, Saudi Arabia, and Qatar. The other major producers are USA, Russia, Venezuela, and Algeria. The leading producers in India are Digboi in Assam, Bombay High in Mumbai, and the deltas of Krishna and Godavari rivers. Natural gas is found with petroleum deposits and is released when crude oil is brought to the surface. It can be used as a domestic and an industrial fuel. Russia, Norway, UK, and the Netherlands are the major producers of natural gas. In India, Jaisalmer, Krishna Godavari Delta, Tripura, and some areas offshore in Mumbai have natural gas resources. Very few countries in the world have sufficient natural gas reserves of their own. The sharp increase in our consumption of fossil fuels has led to their depletion at an alarming rate. The toxic pollutants released from burning these fuels are also a cause of concern. As these conventional resources are exhaustible, that's why through the development of science and technology, humans have started tapping various non-conventional sources of energy which are cleaner alternatives to fossil fuels. Number 1 is hydel power. Rainwater or river water stored in dams is made to fall from heights. The falling water flows through pipes inside the dam over turbine blades placed at the bottom of the dam. The moving blades then turn the generator to produce electricity. This is called hydroelectricity. The water that is discharged after the generation of electricity is used for irrigation. 1/4 of the world's electricity is produced by hydel power. The leading producers of hydel power in the world are Paraguay, Norway, Brazil, and China. Some important hydel power stations in India are Bakra Nangal, Gandhi Sagar, Nagarjuna Sagar, and Damodar Valley projects. The second non-conventional source of energy is solar energy. The heat and light energy given out by sun is trapped into solar cells to produce electricity. Many of these cells are joined into solar panels to generate power for heating and lighting purpose. The third non-conventional source of energy is wind energy. Windmills have been used for grinding grain and lifting water since olden times. In modern time windmills, the high-speed winds rotate the windmill, which is connected to a generator to produce electricity. Wind farms having clusters of such windmills are located in coastal regions and in mountain passes where strong and steady winds blow. Wind farms are found in Netherlands, Germany, Denmark, UK, USA, and Spain. Nuclear power is the fourth non-conventional source of energy. The energy generated from the nuclei of atoms like uranium and thorium is known as nuclear power. These fuels undergo nuclear fission in nuclear reactors and emit powers. The greatest producers of nuclear power are USA and Europe. In India, Rajasthan and Jharkhand have large deposits of uranium. Thorium is found in large quantities in the monazite sands of Kerala. The nuclear power stations in India are located in Kalpakam in Tamil Nadu, Tarapur in Maharashtra, Rana Pratap Sagar near Kota in Rajasthan, Narora in Uttar Pradesh, and Kaiga in Karnataka. Geothermal energy is the fifth non-conventional source of energy. Heat energy obtained from the earth is called geothermal energy. This heat energy may come out all by itself in the form of hot springs. This heat energy can be used to generate power. Geothermal energy in the form of hot spring has been used for cooking, heating, and bathing for several years. USA has the world's largest geothermal power plants, followed by New Zealand, Ireland, Philippines, and Central America. In India, geothermal plants are located in Manikaran in Himachal Pradesh and Puga Valley in Ladakh. Tidal energy is the sixth non-conventional source of energy. Energy generated from tides, that is the movement of waves, is called tidal energy. Tidal energy can be harnessed by building dams at narrow openings of the sea. During high tide, the energy of the tide is used to turn the turbine installed in the dam to produce electricity. Russia, France, and the Gulf of Kutch in India have huge tidal mill farms. The biogas, which is now popularly used in lots of rural areas, is the seventh non-conventional source of energy. Organic waste such as Dead plant and animal material, animal dung, and kitchen waste can be converted into a gaseous fuel called biogas. The organic waste is decomposed by bacteria in biogas digesters to emit biogas, which is essentially a mixture of methane and carbon dioxide. Biogas is an excellent fuel for cooking and lighting and produces huge amount of organic manure each year. As energy is obtained from resources, and some of these resources are in much limited quantity, hence it is the duty of every person in the world not to waste energy. Energy saved is energy generated. Children, with that I conclude today's lesson.